Portugal, guys, and I thought it was 6 p.m. my time, not 5 p.m. my time. I do apologize for being late, guys. So yeah, I'm in Portugal, originally from Australia, and excited to be here. Apologies again.
Awesome. Do you want to go ahead and just introduce yourself, David, and get started? We've just been talking about different things. And Selva and Linda, and you guys with your hands up, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. There will be plenty of time, I believe, at the end if everybody can stay and do that. So go ahead, David, take it away.
Cool, cool. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that because I want to play some testimonial videos and things like that, that everything's going to work here when I press play. Sorry. Sorry about this, guys. Apologize. Yeah, so my name's David Cassar. I have been in digital marketing for a very long time, um, more than 20 years. And I started out as an agency and I built a software company that was helping local businesses build ad campaigns that were super targeted, so much so to get like cheaper clicks and lower cost per lead. I exited that company in October 2024, and I took a bit of a break. And about a year and a half break, and then I decided to just kind of sit on the sidelines and watch how this whole AI thing was unfolding. And everything I tried was like super complicated. And it was like I just wanted something easy. And that's when I co-founded the Easy platform, which I'm going to show you guys today. Um, how many people here? It'd be great for me to know what kind of businesses you're all in, so I can, maybe do some live things that are more targeted to your business. I want to show you how I generate leads. I know leads is something that is really difficult for a lot of businesses, and I believe it's the lifeblood. So do let me know if you agree with that, because it's like if you don't have any leads coming in, then it's going to be super hard for you to really scale your business. Can I just get a rough gauge of what kind of niche markets you're in? Tell me the niche that you're in, and what location you want to target so I can do some live demos. I'm thinking this might be the better way for me to do it and just jump in and show you the power of the tool, so you can see how it can work for your business. Does that sound okay for everybody?
Yeah, go ahead and put it in the chat, everyone.
Let me just get
It's like we got a hair and beard product. That's interesting. I know we
hair
have
and beard.
her in the pet industry. Oh, here's a
Let me
bunch of them.
just,
Marketing,
yeah.
restoration, insurance and finance, financial
Cool.
planning, health and wellness, personal development. Whoa, we got a lot. Media
All
and
right.
entertainment,
All
psychic
right.
mediumship, numerology business.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm just going to open this chat. Hey, Delilah. Also, let me know if you're already using the Easy platform because I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces here. I'm seeing Fran. I'm seeing Delilah. Let me just quickly. All right. Cool. All right. Um, okay, psychic mediumship and numerology business in Sunbury. We got legal and ID protection for small businesses and families. Okay. Pet business, marketing. All right, cool. That's awesome. All right, cool. Is that okay with you, Sue? Maybe it's better for me to just go in and show everybody how this works. I'm just feeling super terrible about being late. Let me just,
So I showed him the back end of mine a little bit because I just developed my first agent to this morning, and so I can't wait to get dig in and learn.
yeah. All right, cool. So everybody can see my screen. That's good. I'm just going to open this chat. All right, cool. Got it. Okay, so welcome to Easy, guys. So in this is the platform where it basically does everything for you. If a computer can do it, then Easy can do it. So I'm just going to pick one of these: health and wellness, nutrition. Okay, let's just have a look here. Personal development. Okay, so let's just pick one from here. So Let's start with pet business, as in you promote to other pet businesses. You want to find pet stores. We can do marketing to start with. Okay. So what I want to do first is let's start generating some leads. Okay. So let's choose a niche market. Say we're doing, because I want to try and mix a few. So John says marketing, Jennifer says pet business. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so I'm just going to speak to it. So I want you to generate a new email list inside my Get Response account. Okay, let's call this marketing agencies and make sure that that email list is set for single opt-in only. Do that in Get Response now. All right. So let me know what you guys are using for your email at the moment. Like, how do you guys send emails out? Do you use a tool? Do you use GetResponse or Aweber or something like that? Just pop it in the chat. Um, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to create a list and then I'm going to start generating leads straight away. Okay. So Judy says just email. Okay. That's cool as well. Constant contact. Okay. That's cool. Easy can integrate to any email platform. Okay, Chuck. Not using any right now. I can recommend a few as well. Okay, cool. So let's have a look here. Let me just reload my page. All right, so it's just created an email list for me. What I love about Easy is I don't need to know how to create an email list. I don't need to know how to write an email or send an email. I literally just speak to it. In fact, all of the emails that our customers receive right now, they receive those emails by me just leaving a message on my mobile phone. I'll be just like, hey, I need you to set up an email to send out to my customers, and it just does it all for me. So as you can see, it's created an email list called marketing agencies. Okay, so let's do that first, and then we'll choose a few others. Let's go. Who have I chosen? That was John. Okay. So say I've got a tool that I want to promote to those marketing agencies. I can just go, okay, well now I want you to use Easy Leads and I want you to generate 200 leads right now that I can promote to digital marketing agencies or freelancers. Yeah. Say I've got a tool or an affiliate product that I want to promote to these agencies. So go out and just find them in anywhere in the US, United States. Just go out and find 200 businesses right now. And I want you to fill that email list that I just created and make sure they're single opt-in. Just go and do that now. Have you seen this sort of thing before, Sue? Have I shown you this before? I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I wanted to do. I was like thinking today, like for this training, I was like, people need leads. So how do I help them generate leads so they can start seeing a result straight away? And I've done this a few times. So let's see how this goes.
Does
And we'll hit
this
refresh. Sorry, go on.
does this chat that you're using already have a knowledge base built in, or is this a knowledge base that we need to create for it?
So this does not have a knowledge base built in, okay? It has agents with specific skills that can go out and do specific tasks for you. So just say you're onboarding a new staff member. You obviously need to give that staff member access to certain things in order for them to go and do the work for you. Does that make sense? So you can say, okay, well, we use certain tools that we connect in our business to have lead generation. If you're not using tools, you can ask your agents to go out and scrape Google business pages and say, okay, I want you to find all the pet shops in the US, and we'll do that one next. We'll do pet because there was some people saying there's a pet business there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And the agents will actually go out and do the work. So anything a computer can do or something that you would have to do manually on a computer, it can automate all that entire process for you. Okay, let me see. So more people.
Go ahead and put
Okay.
your questions in the chat, and at the end, when he's done, we'll we'll be able to stay longer than the hour, I believe. I think you can,
Oh,
David.
of course, of
Um,
course. Yeah, I can stay as long as that you guys need me to. I'm like feel super bad about it.
okay, well, just go ahead and put your questions in the chat or save him till he gets done with his thing, and then
Okay,
we'll
let me just hit
oh,
reload here. And let's wait for this to do its thing. Okay, so that's going to go out and it's going to build an email list of marketing agencies. I'm just going to create another list. So with the pet shops, are you targeting pet shops? Somebody said pet shops before, pet businesses, or are you selling specific pet products in your own pet store? Do you sell to pet stores? Just want to clarify that.
I'm a groomer and conduct service-based businesses locally.
All right. Okay, cool. I just want to get a few things set up side by side. So let's start a new chat. So I run a group, which location are you in for the grooming business?
Southern California, Riverside County.
I'm from Southern California, Riverside County, and I run a grooming pet business. And I want to generate some leads. I want you to find some prospects using Easy Leads that I can market my services to within this area. All right. So the cool thing about Easy is you just tell it the outcome, tell it what you want to achieve, and it will find a way to make it happen for you. Yeah. Now let's go back to the other one. This one here. And let's refresh this page. Okay, let's wait for that to do its thing. Okay, so it's finding them and then it's going to put them in. It should reach 200, 120 emails, 120 candidates. Okay, so all right, so it's basically saying, let me wait for it to finish the phase, and then it's going to put those leads inside of Get Response for me. Okay, so back to the grooming part. It's like, got it. You're a pet groomer in Riverside County, and you want a prospect list you can market to, pull through this Easy Leads platform that we're using. Okay, let's see. Now, this is using an API, and I'm doing this on purpose for time's sake. But if there are pet directories or certain areas where your customers hang out, then you can ask the Easy agents to go out there and scour the internet and generate those leads. And what I want to show you after this is once those leads are generated, you can then say, okay, let's set up an email marketing funnel. Let's set up a website for it. Let's drive traffic to a landing page to get people to complete a booking form. Let's go here. All right, so let's refresh this page again. I think this is the best way to show you, just to show you it working in real time. So we've got 85 leads already coming in. Let's just reload that again. Okay, we're at 100 leads. That'll hit 200 leads. And that just happened in just a few minutes. If you think that's cool, just give me a thumbs up or something, just so I can see. I don't want to bore you guys with this stuff. But I figured this is a real pain point. I've been doing business for a very long time, and lead generation really is the lifeblood. And Easy has so many use cases that I could talk about so many of them, but I think this is the main use case I think you guys can literally apply today and get a result today. Does that make sense? Cool. All right. So let's refresh this. All right, we're at 170 leads, and we'll go through that in a second. And let's do the grooming business. Okay, so it's going to go out and it's going to figure that out. Okay. All right, cool. So what we should do once this is done, we then need to create some kind of a follow-up for these leads and drive traffic to maybe an affiliate program or a specific service that you help freelancers with. Caesar, can you tell me what type of Shopify store you're running? This can help you drive traffic to your Shopify store. Okay, and Delilah is asking, is it going to into your account and setting up email from an existing list or generating a new list? Delilah, this has actually created a brand new list. I asked it to create an email list and it's done that. So it's reached nearly 200. I'm just going to open this up and you'll see all these marketing agencies that you can now promote to if you wanted to. Yeah. So that's one use case. But having an email list is not enough, right? You need to have an email funnel. You need to have a landing page, which we can do now. I just wanted to show you that. Let's see what we got here for this. Okay, here's your list. Riverside Pet leads 45 pet industry businesses across. Okay, so I guess if I was running a grooming business, I would want to connect with these pet stores and maybe get them to promote. I'm not sure how it works in the US, but some pets, well, the pet stores we have here in Europe, they have like recommendations. People go, they buy the pet goods or pet foods or whatever, and then they have some kind of a promotional thing. Let's say if you need your pet, groomed, you can go to this person, and then they get kickbacks. The pet store would receive kickbacks. I'm not sure if it works similar in the US. So what about that for a strategy? What if we created a landing page that drove pet stores to use your like refer their customers to you, something like that. I'm just thinking out loud here. Have you done any partnerships with any local pet stores to get them to recommend their customers to you?
Jennifer had to leave, but I know
Oh,
her,
she did?
so she probably has.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. No worries. Okay. So it's found 45 leads here within that location that Jennifer can now reach out to. So I want to give this, I want to make sure this gets to Jennifer. Yeah, Sue. So I'll send you this lead list that you can give to her. And I want to do it for a few more people here as well. So let me just go through. All right. So Julie's saying, what if my business works best through personal referrals? Can this help? I get my best clients from current clients and referral partners who are already clients. I do have a list of who might be good referral partners. Okay, that's a cool question. If you could tell me what kind of business it is, um, that would help, Julie.
Do you want me to speak it or do you want me to
Yeah,
put
just
it in?
speak. Yeah, just speak. It's going to be way easier for me. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a business that I'm a healthy cooking coach, encouraging people to cook at home, and I help people get rid of toxins in their home mostly through um, a cookware technology that has no toxins released, gives them more nutrition, is faster, easier. It's kind of hard to explain. I work well with
Okay.
like naturopathic doctors, um, functional medicine doctors, people like that, or just people really interested in improving their
Okay.
health or with health crisis.
Okay. So you work with naturopath doctors and who else?
Functional medicine doctors, sometimes chiropractors,
Chiropractors.
you know, anybody who's in health crisis.
Hmm.
That's not really going to be a referral partner necessarily.
Okay.
Um, but
And do
and
you have
just
a
people who
website
are
already?
interested in health, nutritionists, dietitians, um,
Hmm. And do you
people.
have a website already? Do you have a
I
website you
do
can
have a
share with me?
website. It's not great.
That's all right. It doesn't matter. It's just for me to get the context. Do you want to pop that in the chat, please?
Yes, I will. Okay, that's in
Okay,
there.
I'm just gonna go there. Yes, fine. What do you mean it's not great? Okay. All right, good. All right, so okay.
I don't have good funnels set up. I don't.
No, that's okay. We're gonna do that for you now. Let's do that now. I'm just thinking. Okay, so let's
I
grab
have
this
like a
URL.
Google form that I do send people if they're interested. I actually realize I don't know that it's actually up on my website now. It might be. Um,
Okay, and are you doing these cooking classes remotely? Like, is it an online thing or do they
in
show up
person,
in person?
in person and online.
Okay,
So I will go to people's homes if they're close by, and I also have a virtual
okay,
way
okay,
of doing
okay. And which location are you in?
I'm in San Rafael, California, so a little bit north of San Francisco Bay Area.
Say that again. San Rafael?
San
Cal-
Rafael, California is
Okay,
my
got it.
location, but I will go to surrounding areas
All
within
right,
an
cool. All
hour or
right,
so.
all right, cool. Let's start with this is my website and just okay. So what we'll do is we will find naturopaths and chiropractors and anyone in the natural health space to drive traffic, like to attract these kinds of people, right? To fill in a form so they can partner with you to refer you to their clients. Is that right? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute again. Sorry, you're on mute.
I keep trying to unmute, did I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Go on.
Heavy metal detox specialist would be great too.
Heavy metal detox specialist. Okay. Okay, so I run a business in San Rafael, California, and I want you to create a new job because I want to you to create an email list inside of my GetResponse. And we're going to call this referral partners. That'll be the name of the email list. Then I want you to go out and I want you to find naturopaths, heavy metal, detox doctors, anything to do with natural medicine, so I can drive traffic to a landing page where these businesses can become a referral partner so they can introduce my business to their audience. You already know what my business is about. I've given you the link, and really want to push the remote classes so that I can scale my business because doing in-person stuff is very hard to scale. So use the easy leads. Let's generate some leads. But first, give me some ideas. Let's make a plan and create a job. Once we have the leads, we need to create a landing page. On this landing page, we need a form for these businesses to fill in. And once they complete the form, they need to be redirected to a thank you page and they need to receive an email once they fill in that form. And I also need to receive a copy of this email so I know how many leads are coming in. We can use the resend.com API for that. Let's turn this into a job, and let me know what else you need from me. So I'm basically just talking to it as if I'm talking to one of my staff members that I really need to get this done. There may be some things that are missing from this, but I'm sure it's going to help me and it's going to tell me what's missing.
This is exciting.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really cool. It's really cool. Okay, so love this. A referral partner engine for the remote class is exactly the right scaling move. Before I fire a job, let me route this properly and pull what I already know about. Now get response, resend, easy leads. Okay, so it's doing that. I think you should do remote, like have your in-person stuff, of course, but that's really difficult to scale. And if you can do like some, get bookings for, you know, online bookings, like in a group format and getting people to pay you for that, I think that's going to be a lot less work for you and a lot more money.
I get
Okay.
most of my money through commission and product sales, but I do a lot of training. So like I've had
Okay.
coworkers who've done like podcast with a naturopath and then like, people just fill out a form and it'll bring her 40 new clients that
Yeah.
she's to do
Yeah. Yeah.
no work virtually for. And I'd love to be doing more of that.
Okay. Okay. So let that do its thing. Let me just go back here and let me go through some other questions while that's working. Okay, so Delilah is asking, how would this apply to an online business in terms of generating leads? My business is also a referral-based business, and I haven't found a creative way to generate leads yet. If you give me an example, I think, were you in crypto? I'm trying to remember, Delilah.
Oh,
What
yes,
kind
I'm
of
a crypto educator. Yeah, cryptocurrency.
educator? Okay. So you would need to target the investment market, like people who are into stocks and invest anything like high net worth individuals. This is great for you because trying to run ads for that space is actually very risky. And you can get your accounts banned overnight.
Yeah.
All right. So referral partner campaigns, few directions. Okay. Free intro class as the hook, plus commission on what follows. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's go USA wide. How many leads do you want to start with? Let's do 100 leads. Okay, cool. It's giving me some options. Naturopathic doctors, heavy metal detox, okay, holistic chiropractors, nutritionists, ADHD coaches, wellness centers. I think all of these would be good. I'm not sure what integrative
Yeah,
medicine MDs are.
that would be really good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go next. Which email should get a copy of every lead? Um, let's do my email address for now, and then I can change it to yours later. I love doing this lead gen stuff. This is super exciting for me. Um, Usually we're talking about all the technical aspects of the tool, but this is way more fun. All right, cool. So now it's going to create a job, and it's going to have the agents work together to achieve this goal. So let's wait for that. All right, cool. Thanks, Julie. Can this find spiritual people who want psychic readings? Um, okay, let's start a new job. Okay, so I want to find spiritual people who want psychic readings. Who would be the best target market for this so we can make a plan to generate leads?
Perfect.
Cool. Okay, so let's have a look at this. All right, so the job is running. Let's see. Okay, so the plan is written. Now I'll dispatch phase 1 and phase 3 to website builder in parallel. Okay, so let's have a look. If we go to the jobs, it's here, Flavor Me Healthy Referral Partner campaign. Okay, and you'll see the different agents pop in at here on the left-hand side as they're getting the work done. Okay. All right, cool. So they're going to get to work doing that. While we're waiting, I hope you guys are okay with this format, with me just doing it this way, if that's okay, Sue. I think it's better than a sales presentation.
It's fascinating.
All right, so let's go to easy, spiritual. Here we go.
Would it help it be easier for to have more information or less? Like I work with other like a dealership, she has a really good website, but that's her website, not mine, including that information helpful or should
Yeah, that would help. Yeah, that would help. Because then I can put that into the same chat and say we work with this dealership and we want to sell more of their products.
okay. I just put that in there. I don't know if it's
Yeah, right.
I can
Make
do
the
that later.
best salads. Cool. All right, cool. So while that's working, let's have a look. Play A, B2C, generate consumers who want readings. Okay, B2B. Okay. You're selling them a service, leads platform. No, this fits. No. Okay, let's see. Real segmentation by emotional trigger. Okay, so from your experience for the psychic readings, going direct to consumers or business or both, what's worked the best for you?
It really has been both because oftentimes people who have like the psychic or spiritual businesses want a reading from somebody who's good, so or a new person at least that they can try.
Oh,
So that makes sense. Um, and I've also
okay.
worked with people who run psychic fairs too. And so, but finding, I mean, this is fascinating, but any list of new people who I wonder if it could even search, can it search people on social media sites looking for love or looking for career direction or you know what I mean? Like I'm wondering how that could turn into an email list.
Yes, it can. It can. So we can do that as well. Um, it can do all of those things.
Okay.
So start with a
But this does force you to think of other things that you would be other
mm-hmm.
places you might not have, which is also
Totally.
a benefit.
Totally. Okay. Okay, let me just speak. I want you to find me some leads. Let's build an email list. You can use my GetResponse account as well for this. Let's generate some leads. Can you actually go out and look for all the spiritual fairs? Let's do this first. Let's find a list of all the spiritual, psychic, anything related to that fairs in the United States. Let's make a list first before we create that email list. And then I want you to go to each and every one of those websites and find the contact details and make sure those email addresses are deliverable. Let's make a plan to do something along those lines to start with. Okay, so while that's doing that, let's go back to Flavor Me and just check out this job. Okay, so the cool thing about Easy is that it connects to everything. Everything. I mean everything, right? I've given it access to my web hosting account. It has access to my domain names. It has access to my Stripe. It has access to a lot of things, my banking, read-only access, of course. And the more you give it, of course, the more it can get things done while you're sleeping. Obviously, you need to be careful, right? Give it read-only access to sensitive information like financial things. But the more access and the more information you give it, you get to a point where you just connect it to your Telegram app, and I just leave it voice messages. I'm sat on the couch watching a movie. I just leave it a voice message, and it just gets the work done for me. So here it's saying the referral partners is built. So let's go here. Let's go to contacts. Okay, referral partners is here. Looks like one lead has come through already. Agent is pulling 100 practitioner leads. Okay, this is just a provider. And phase 3, the landing page has already been created and it's been pushed to my web hosting account. So let's have a look at that. Okay, so it's built this landing page for us as well. Who was it? It was Julie, right? So
Yes.
you tell patients to cut toxins. We give them the remote path to do it. Look how cool this is. It's built the landing page. It's pushed it to my hosting account. Apply to partner. All right, so let's see. Well, let's wait for it to be finished, and then we'll do the full test. It should not only generate leads to start emailing to drive traffic to this page, but it should also do all the email connections and everything. So what I'm trying to say is you don't need to be technical at all. You just need to be able to tell it what to do, and then it will come back to you and it will say, "Oh, hang on, we need access to your web hosting account." Then you say, "Okay, I'm hosting with GoDaddy or whoever your hosting account provider is." And then it will say, "Okay, well, give me these details and I'll connect all these things up for you." Yeah. And then you tell it, "Hey, remember this moving forward. Okay, this is my hosting account. Yeah. And I like to use it for my marketing." And it'll say, "Cool, no worries." And then
And if
it'll
it's
say,
kind
"Okay,
of gotten it a little bit wrong, you can update it in ways like
of
you didn't.
course, of
Okay.
course. Yes, of course. This is just phase 1, right? It's just the first draft. Like if you're looking at it, where is it gone? And you're like, hang on, this is a bit wrong. Can you please change it? Or can you make the design better? Or give it an example of another website. So let's see how this is going with the job. Okay, so this is done. Landing page deployed. Thank you page deployed. Rex is the, okay, that's good. All right, so now it's pulling leads for you to drive traffic, for you to send an email to drive traffic to a new partner page. Now, the coordinator, you can speak to the coordinator at any time. You can just say, "What's up? What's the status? Is it done yet?" And you just speak to your coordinator, and then your coordinator will go and check with all the agents to see what they're up to. And then it's going to give me an update on what's going on. Not done yet. Phase two is still running. Let me check the lead worker. Cool. So it's going to give me an update. Let's just hit refresh on this. Okay, cool. It's found 22 partners we can start mailing to. Holistic Health, Greenwise, right? greenwisdomhealth.com. Like, always like to see if it's on Dr. Wood's Wellness. Okay, these all look pretty good. So let's go back here. Okay, phase 2 is the last blocker. Okay, that's all right. No worries. But end-to-end tests. All right, cool. Shouldn't be much longer. All right. While we're waiting for that to finish, let's go to the Flavor Me, sorry, the Psychic one. Okay, the 3 discovery researchers are still working on their web research. I'll wait for them to complete. So there's Iris, my researcher. She says, good data coming in. Let me now search for more Northeast Pacific fairs and national promoters. Okay, so let me see if there's any other. So Fran is asking, how can I use this for an Etsy shop? If you tell me what the Etsy shop URL is, that makes it a lot easier so I can see what products you're selling. So if you want to pop that in the chat box. Okay, just a minute. Cool. Thanks, Fran. All right. So while that's doing its thing, I will go to my job. Flavor Me. Okay, good. Okay, so let's stop phase 2 and let's do phase 5. I think we have enough leads for now for this test. So I'm just going to tell the coordinator, and you can leave this running, right? What I do whenever I'm trying to do an email promotion, I will literally just do it before I go to sleep and then just let it browse the internet and do its thing and generate leads. And then in the morning, I will see draft emails ready to go out. And then I just review everything. I haven't given it full autonomy yet, guys. I do trust AI, like with the way I've set it up, but I still like to have a look at the email before it gets sent out. I'm not quite there yet. Yes, Chuck, it could. I can send that to the Okay, so let's do the end-to-end test. This is what this was the thing when I sat on the sidelines and I was watching all the AI tools, that were out, that nothing was easy. I had to know so many things, so many technical things. And now it's just like I tell it what I want to achieve, and then it tells me if it's missing something, and it just gets to work.
That's a big deal. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, everything's just been super complex. And even if you don't understand what any of this means, it doesn't matter. All that matters is you knowing what the outcome should be. And if the
Right.
outcome is, I know that if I had 100 psychic fair organizers in front of me right now, I could sell to them. If that's the
Right.
outcome, then it will go and do that for you.
Right.
Okay. In the meantime, let's reload. All right, cool. So we have 105 referral partners. Now I just want to show you something once this is done. Then you can see everything work from start to finish. Okay, let's go here. Now, once it's completed, the coordinator will just leave the update in here, and then we can decide what we're going to do with all this data. No worries, Fran. Okay. All right, cool. So end-to-end testing, go to automations, jobs. Let's do this one. What's the holdup? So if it's taking a while and you're like, well, what's wrong? It'll just find out and tell you roughly what's going to happen next. Okay, cool. All right, so if there's something about this page, Julie, that you don't like, yeah, I'm just going to send this to you guys so you can all see it.
Yeah, it doesn't quite have it right, but it's got portions of it right. But I can.
Yeah, we just need to tell it what to fix, really. I'm just showing you this as an example.
Yeah,
You
it's
know, if I
amazing
can
what
show
you
you,
can do.
yeah, if we can achieve all of this in like 20, 30 minutes, imagine what you guys can achieve just by giving it the right information, right? So let's see here.
Maybe some people have been here for an hour and a half, so maybe we can get to maybe some questions or any
Yeah,
other things that you could show them that it does. And then a lot of people are messaging me privately wanting to know how they can get started.
yeah. All right, cool. Um,
And this is recorded, right? I'm loving all this information, but I'm gonna have to pop off in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
yeah,
we are. We'll set up another one of these that will
yeah.
where he can go
I
through.
do apologize, guys. I do apologize. I'll definitely do another one of these for sure. Okay, so Linda's asking, let me ask you a question. With my practice, I promote a 5 times award-winning program. Would there be a way of finding leads that would have sat in on a masterclasses taught by or familiar with Peter Sage or Sage Academy? Okay, that's one for the easy. Let's do that and pop it in here.
I think while he's doing that, I want you guys to know what's kind of what I got out of the 2-day thing I was on yesterday and the time I've spent with David and listening to him is you don't have to find another person to help you figure it out. You just go here and ask easy or whatever you want to name your person. So every single thing, I know, yeah, David, when you were talking on the meeting yesterday morning, you just kept saying, just ask easy, just ask easy. You don't have to
Yeah.
figure it go ask somebody how to do something. You just ask it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. So we can just say, okay, find out. And it will go and it will do those searches. Cool. So Stu was saying there's some people that are writing to her privately that you would like to get started with Easy. If you do want to get started with Easy, I have organized a special deal just for Sue's audience. So I don't know, just give me a thumbs up or a number one or something in the chat, and I'll pop that in for you guys to get started with. Cool. A few thumbs ups there on the video cameras. Cool. I'll just grab that page for you. Yeah, all right. I'll just grab that for you. I know you have to go. Sorry. So if you go to goeasy.one/BWP, Business for the Purpose, let me just pop that in here. When you click on this link, get started, it will automatically apply the BWP coupon code where you get 80% off the deal. So that's the current deal that we're running right now. So instead of paying a huge setup fee, you get 80% off that. And instead of paying the $500 a month, which we're normally charging, it's only that. So you get 80% off. So if you just go to that link /BWP, have a look at the success stories from real people using the platform. I will put together another presentation, more detailed for you guys, because I'm so sorry that I messed up the timing for today. But we can keep going, Sue, if you want. I can keep going for as long as you guys want.
Anybody have any other questions for now? And then we'll definitely invite you all to the next one, maybe the week after next when David's back from his vacation.
No, yeah, it's okay. I can still do it during my vacation. I've booked hotels for Wednesdays and Thursdays to do these sorts of webinars away from the family, so there's no kids running around screaming in the middle of webinars. But I can do that, and it can be the week after next as well.
Okay.
How do you set up the agents? Andrea's saying, great. So with agents, you just click on the agents button on the left-hand side, and then click on New Agent. And setting up an agent is as simple as having a conversation with it. Yeah. So let's just wait for that to start. But I would say something along the lines of, I run a digital marketing business. I need help with building websites. I need a coder to maybe build an app for me. I need someone who can do research to research anything I need to sell to local businesses. I'm in real estate as well, so I want an agent for real estate. And just give me a list of agents that you think would be best for this. So setting up agents is simply having a conversation with it, and then it's going to narrow down the number of agents that it thinks you need. Now, to be completely transparent, there is no one size fits all when it comes to agents. Okay. So you may have like a real estate agent, but real estate laws in California are different to real estate laws in New York. So then you need to tell your agent, go and acquire the skills that you need to acquire to know everything about the real estate process in California, for example. And then once it does all that research, you can say, save this as a skill and make sure you remember this moving forward because this is my niche and this is my target market. You can go through each one, like for example, mobile app builder, and it will tell you more information about its capabilities and things like that. And you can go through and add the agents one by one just by speaking to it. So that's how you add agents to your platform. Let's check on this job. Okay, all right, cool. So also if so Delilah's saying, how do you create the main agent who communicates with the other ones? So that's already created for you when you sign up, Delilah. You'll have the coordinator, and the very first agent that you see will be what you named it here. My one is called Kit, and you get to name your agent whatever you want. And Kit, you just give any instruction to your main agent, and that you can even create new agents from the chat dashboard here. You can just say, okay, I want you to create a real estate agent for this state that knows these laws. and that's your main agent always whenever you click new chat. But there is always a coordinator there by default, Delilah, and that coordinator will coordinate the other agents. It will find the best agent for the job. And if the agent doesn't exist, it will recommend that it will create a new agent and make it acquire those skills.
And I can name that coordinator anything I want?
Yes, of course. You can change the names of any one of these. This one has been very helpful for me because I'm not very technical. I'm not a coder, by the way. That's why I wanted to build a platform that can go and build tools for me. And whenever I need something technical, I just get Rex, my systems administrator, and he goes and sets up servers and he does all that technical stuff, which I have no idea about. Let's go to, let's check out this form. Let's ask it if it's ready. Okay, so is the form submission working? Can I test that on the live website now? Now you will need like a ChatGPT or a Claude account to use Easy, just so you know. There are a number of different providers that you can connect to. Okay, so it's just going to test that, and then we can do a test as well. Andrea is saying, if the agents do anything from estimating to marketing, how do you differentiate? Well, you can have dedicated agents that only focus on specific skills if that's how you want it to. And if you want another agent to take care of all the, the quoting and estimating, and you give them specific skills for that. Okay, so this is all set up. So let's give it a test. So the idea is we're going to drive these leads, these referral partners, to this landing page so that they can click on the apply to partner, and let's ABC LLC, let's fill this in. Let's do an email address, select your field, holistic dentist, test, submit application. Okay, cool. So I've submitted the application. It's created the thank you page for me. And let me just check my email to see if that worked end to end. Gmail.com, 1 second. Okay, cool. And it's got, thanks, David Casa. Thanks for applying to partner with the Flavor Me Health for ABC LLC. So it's dynamically adding business names and everything into the form. Just think about before this, I'm sure you guys may have tried to do something like this. And I guarantee it didn't take you the 30 minutes that it's taken me to just speak to it to do it, right? So the idea here is just to make it so easy that you can just talk to it and say, well, I want this to happen. And if you don't like the look of the email, you just say, hey, that email looks terrible. Can you change the design, please? Add these logos or whatever. So it did a few tests before, Flavor Me, okay. Testing it. All right, so that works. So what do we do next? All right, so let's recap. We have asked Easy to build an email list of naturopaths and holistic doctors inside of GetResponse. So that's done. It's created an email list. It's made it single opt-in. It's generated the leads. It's then created the partner page, and it's created the thank you page, and it's linked everything up where the email gets sent, all just from me giving it a few prompts, a few voice messages. So the next thing we want to do here is we need to create an email series to drive traffic to this page. So let's do that now. The next thing we need is a few emails to be sent to these partners, driving traffic to this URL. I want you to draft these emails directly inside my get response. All right, cool. So now I don't even have to go to my get response, and I don't have to go to tools. I don't have to go to email marketing. I don't have to go create newsletter. I don't have to do any of that. It's going to do it all for me. Yeah. So let's go back and let's check out on this. And it's going to draft all the emails for me to just review and go, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Send. So all you need to do is spend 30 minutes to an hour just kind of speaking to it, giving it as much information about your business as possible. And you're able to generate an email list, fill it with leads, build a landing page, build a thank you page, and then get it to directly put the emails inside your email platform ready to push send. Cool. Delilah, good question. How do you do this with two separate businesses? Do you create a new set of agents for the second business? No. You can have agents that it just depends. If you want an agent to be an expert for that one business, then you can have separate agents. But you'll have agents that can do general things like build landing pages, write email marketing, and then they can refer to that brain that you've created in that agent that knows everything about each specific business or product that you own. So, and there's no need to have multiple easy accounts for that. You can do it all under the one roof in one easy account. Cool. So now it's creating the drafts. While it's doing that, I just want to check on the Sidekick one. Okay, all right. So that's just, hang on, we need to change the model. 1 second. Let's change it to the model, GPT. Yeah, so the reason why this happens is because looks like because I've given my provider access to all my team members, so everyone's using it at the same time. And I'm using Olama, I'm using ChatGPT, I'm using Claude, I'm using quite a few different models. You don't have to have you don't have to have accounts with all of these models. You can just have GPT or Claude. Okay, so let's go here, here, here. Let's go continue. Okay, continuing the job board from the latest event. Okay, so while that's doing that, let's quickly check on the email. Okay, 1 second. This one. Make sure I'm using the right one.
Well, it looks like a lot of people have to leave, so we can probably start wrapping it up and then we'll just go ahead and set up another one for next week.
Yeah, I do apologize, guys. I do apologize. I feel terrible. But I will do another training for you. And maybe for the next training, if we can prepare what niche markets where you want to generate leads, like what your outcome is, we can do all those live on the call.
Great. Any other last minute questions for those of you who are still made it this far?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you guys still want to, um, you know, hang out and talk more, that's fine as well. We can jump into another Zoom. That's fine as well. Just let me know. Otherwise, we'll do it for the next time. But if
Yeah.
you guys need help, for those of you that are jumping on board, do go to easy.one/help if you need any help. And Margie will help you and direct any issues to the team or feature requests and things like that. Thanks, Andrea.
And feel free to reach out to me, you guys. Let me put my email in here. If you have any questions, I can give you my whatever I can do too. I'm going to give you my email address. That's the best way, not through Alignable. Those of you who are on Alignable, it takes a while. There's so many messages, but please email me, you guys, if you have any questions, you want to set up some time to chat with me. I can show you what I've been doing. I've been digging in, and I've learned quite a bit, so I can help a lot of you at least with some of your questions, and then I can set you up with David if possible. Yeah, cool.
For sure, for sure. Thank you guys. Apologies again, but we're here to help you. Yeah, we're here to try and make it as easy as possible for you to get leads, more sales, more clients.
Absolutely. And so here's again the link to get started, and then again, you guys can just message me, and I'm happy to jump on a call. I have time sometime today or tomorrow. I have plenty of time to chat with you guys. So
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
thank you so much for David for all
Thanks,
your
guys.
stuff. It's exciting.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
All right. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for sticking it
Cheers.
out. And yeah, reach out. Thanks, David. We'll
Bye.
talk
Bye.
later. Bye, everyone.